So you guys feel the coolness of the air change, and rain begins to fall around you. And yeah, you hear the thunderstorm coming in upon you. You guys cannot see anything out in the woods, but you do hear this thud of the Imperial steps coming down, and you hear a cracking of trees falling as these things are getting closer. And Darren, you would notice that your scouts have left. So those figures, it seems like they were there for a second, and then they just zipped away and the area became black.
Alright. There's no use tracking them.
Okay, so at this point the Wookiees hear the sound too, and they just bellow out, and they all they break off and start running in towards the trees. You guys see a group of scout troopers off the ship edge here, and they're just on speeder bikes just ripping across the tops of the trees. So you just see them go ripping by. So this narrative, we have a few Wookiees attempt pop shots as they go by, but they're far too fast. They're pretty much just reconnaissance, ripping by. So you're just in position. What's Tiki doing?
Just sitting on the ship, overseeing repairs. Can I get an estimation of when it'll be done?
The Wookiee senses the impending. He just bellows out. He's pounding on the sides of it. He knows that he'd rather be involved in the battle than be dealing with this crap.
As soon as these guys come up, Raldo, they see him, he's tinkering with the engines, and he turns to them, he's like, oh wait, no, you see, I was told that, and then he just dashes forward and makes an attack against this one here.
But I just wanted to narratively say that you see the forest seems to come alive as red flashes begin blasting out, and the trees are getting ignited as large blaster fire from the AT-ATs begins erupting all around you guys.
Well,
3 advantage.
that's not reason.
Okay, so what are you going to do with all those advantages there? The 2 advantage, or 3 advantage?
I want to use that advantage to, as I make my attacks against them, he rips out with the flurry of blows, like stabbing at each of them with the rapier in one hand and the molecular stiletto in the other. And seeing as how he's missing them, he instead goes and makes 2 pinpoint strikes, disabling their comlinks.
Bing bang, bing bing bang.
Okay, Raldo, I'll also point out that the bark on the tree above you suddenly erupts and begins shattering down all around you, so that might change how you view some of this, or at least narratively give a reason how you kind of got the drop on this. Because you guys begin seeing blaster fire from all around hitting the trees from this direction.
Oh, which direction?
Okay, so the Wookiees, they're not sure what you're doing, but one of them turns and he goes to grapple you to knock you to the ground. He thinks you're having battle fear. Okay, so he's got 1 success, 2 success, and he has, that's it, 2 success. So he hits you for 7, trying to knock you down.
So I take 1.
Okay. The second Wookiee there, he doesn't attack you, he just starts bellowing in your face, just yelling at you. As you're attacking, he pretty much bopped you on the head. Okay, so let's do, as you guys are seeing this, you guys are, obviously everyone's running, getting ready for battle. You see these walkers crashing through the woods. Trees are falling down below. We'll do one more round with what Raldo's doing, so if we can resolve that, we can just get into a normal straight line. So go ahead, Raldo.
Alright, I'll take another 2 strain, declare another offensive attack.
You have to have enough advantage now for that to activate.
Okay.
It's like 1 success, and that's it. So you only hit 1 guy that you declared.
So Raldo, he flails about once more, and then he gets this sort of focused look in his eye, and he just rams the rapier right into this guy's belly, and just pierces straight through him.
You just see his eyes look down in disbelief as he sees it stick into him, and he just looks at him. The other Wookiee just roars out. The other one pulls the rapier from his chest, grabs his wound, and you can see him, he staggers towards the helicopter, and he's hanging on the backside of it. He's not down though. The other Wookiee though brings down his axe upon you, attempting to sever your arm.
They call me one-armed Raldo. One arm, 3 legs.
Okay.
I knew you were going to say that.
So they got 1, 2. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 success and a threat. So the vibro axe on this one here does pierce 2, and he's doing 12 damage to you. He also has a critical on you, and it's vicious 3. So you need to roll.
0, 0, double.
And we're adding 30 to that, so you got an 86.
Oh.
Okay, so you do to get your arm gets whacked. You retract it back, but he swings the axe around, and you just feel it hit you in the side. And the cut goes deep.
I'll finish this quickly.
You guys are left sitting there as the rain is falling around and the thunderstorm. It's almost like an eerie silence comes over this. Something is impending.
Doom. Doom.
Okay, so who's up next? You guys would see this, that you just see these walkers came crashing through, firing, and then they just stopped immediately. But it is PC slots at this point. I can't do anything until my turn.
I don't feel like I've got anything that can touch these walkers.
You can still maneuver though, right?
Yeah. I really don't know what maneuvers are going to help us do anything right now.
Okay, so who's going next? Anybody? Okay, does anybody want to do anything for the NPCs do stuff? I guess it'd be best.
You guys can always hold your turns for the NPCs. Let them go first. Let them get me ahead of you.
Alright, well, I'm a Wookiee, so I'm going to like and kind of like direct all of my Wookiee buddies here in the area that are from anywhere from here to fire on the closest thing that probably won't matter.
Okay, so they come running over to you, and they're all just looking at each other, looking back and forth, and they nod towards you and stuff. They all got their bowcasters ready, and they're all. You can see the water dripping all around you. You can see the water dripping off their bowcasters, and.
Can I flip the light side point and make like a heavy bowcaster turret here on this platform?
Sure.
Cool.
Yo, that's probably the one time we've actually used one of those. It was actually useful.
Okay, so as you guys are sitting here, the doors suddenly, all at the same time, just slide open, just fire just starts erupting as stormtroopers begin just pouring out of the side of these things. Wookiees are going down all around you. Shots are being fired back and forth. Things are getting totally out of control.
So, Riker is going to refrain from shitting his pants, and,
you guys standing there in awe as the blaster fires are erupting. Over top, through your shields above you, you see ties scream overhead. Just whipping by like a group of 4. Two groups just screaming by. Okay, so where are we at on the order now? I'm gonna have, just gonna narratively have them come out and they just blow these guys down. And they're just making their way up the walkways here. Go. So obviously they start pouring out, they're pushing through. Shots are being fired all back and forth. stormtroopers are firing back. They're just cutting through people. Darren, you're gonna get shot at. We're gonna do a group of 3 on you.
It is a shame. Damn.
Wow.
Okay, so they have a couple threat, which in this case here, it's going to be fun just to give the threats on the Imperial side as advantages. So they're going to give you a boost dice on your next maneuver. So just remember, you get a boost on your turn.
Okay.
You do take 13 damage.
13 damage.
Minus your
Alright.
soak.
Minus your soak. Okay, 5, 13, take 9 damage.
Okay. And narratively, the other ones are cutting down Wookiees. So no one else gets shot from that one. We're going to have the other group move in. Because we were going to say there's like 50 to 60 Wookiees around you as well, so it's not just you guys getting shot at. This isn't like you have to face the whole group yourself.
I'm trying to contact the Empire through the same channel that Raldo did earlier.
Okay, so give me a computers check, and it's going to be difficult with all the blaster fire and stuff going on outside.
Alright, so we're missing a PC slot for Mac.
Okay, so you succeeded on your roll there, Mickey.
Sorry, whoever that is.
Holy fuck.
Okay, so the comm crackles to life there, and you hear the Imperial voice. Who is this?
This is the droid WD-40. My master Raldo contacted the Empire earlier and relayed information about the Wookiee defense.
Very well then. We believe our troops are on the ground and around you at this point.
Yes,
Have you received the troops? Are they in your vicinity?
yes, the troops have landed. The transponder is still relaying information of where we are. There's also a shield generator which has been set up.
Do you think you would be able to disable this shield generator?
No. Could I relay where the location is as well?
You wish to relay the location of the shield generator? Very well then. Transmit the coordinates.
Yep.
So you can narratively do that.
Yeah, I'll upload it to him and tell him where exactly it is.
Just stay tight. I believe you're in the YT 2400 freighter. Is this correct?
Yes. Our transponder is still going as well, so they'll know where we are.
Very well then. Consider that your safe zone. Stay in there and you shall be safe. If you leave, you will be at the mercy of the military.
I'll also relay that my master Raldo is trying to disable our ships.
I suggest that you talk to your master and have him rendezvous with you in the ship immediately for his own safety.
Look, there's 2 more of them.
Okay.
Out. You hear the comms shut down. Okay, so NPCs are up. They, let's see. They clear the vicinity, the Wookiees in the nearest vicinity. They take a few themselves. The Wookiees are fighting viciously. And they begin maneuvering along the bridges here. Okay, so these guys are making their way. You guys begin seeing this EOTE here begins backing up, maneuvering itself. And who's up next? Go to the back. We're at the top of the order now, guys.
We're at the bottom PC.
Oh,
Tiki.
sorry, bottom PC. Yeah, Tiki's up.
Alright, so I was talking with Mickey. I was about to hail them on the comms, but to make things easier, I was just going to do a difficult perception check to see if I heard Mickey doing it. See if we can skip this conversation.
Okay, go for that.
Alright, let's go.
So you did difficult, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you heard everything that was going on there then, especially with the Triumph. So Triumph, we can give you a free maneuver on that as well. So you can take two maneuvers if you want, or you can use a Triumph in some other manner.
Step aside.
Oh, I'm just gonna be staying in the ship. There's nothing to do. I'm just doing narrative stuff. I'll message Mickey. They'll probably just skip me at the moment.
Okay. So we go back to top of the order. Who is up first?
I'll take it. Just want to deal with these Wookiees.
Okay.
So Raldo, he gasps in pain and blood pours from the wound on his side. And he grits his teeth and he gets this terrible look upon his face as he focuses his attention on the Wookiee that maimed him. And as he does so, he glances at the wounded Wookiee, sees that he's temporarily out of commission, and he just says, "I have to deal with you quickly." And then he just rages forward, and instead of actually making an attack, he attempts to bull rush the Wookiee. And as the pain flows through him, as the adrenaline fills him, I'm going to make a brawl check.
Shit.
In fact, I'll flip a force die, so add a green to that. Because fuck you, pink guy.
No, I don't think you can't do that.
Well, you failed anyway, dude.
So what was your net result then? You got 2 success because you took the strain to convert the white,
Yes.
and you have 4 advantage then. So 2
So
success,
I
4
have 2
advantage.
success, 4 advantage. As I bull rush into him, I hit him hard enough that he loses grip on the axe and it goes falling away.
Okay, we'll have him drop his weapon then.
Okay.
So you haven't moved yet, right? You can still use a maneuver to grab that axe if you wish.
Can I use the maneuver to instead kick the axe away so that you can't grab it yourself?
I think so, yeah. It makes sense.
I'll do that then.
Okay, so the axe goes skidding and ends up over at the door of the hangar. So the other one over here, he just comes back over and he comes in to give you a punch. He's holding his wound. He just right swings on you.
Holy crap.
So he hits you for 7, and he has 2 advantage. So that's not enough for him to crit.
So I take 1.
Oh, sorry. I also +1 damage, so he actually hits you for 2 because he's got Wookiee rage at this point. He's been hit. And the 2 advantage is going to give you a setback dice, so you have a black dice. You also notice over here that a secondary group of Wookiees comes over and they hop into the chopper here, and you see its blades begin whirring up as it begins powering up. And laser blaster fire obviously is raging up around past them as they were climbing the tree. And blaster fire is going everywhere. And who's up next? We're on second slot down, I believe.
If you guys don't mind, I'll take it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so I'm gonna take aim for my maneuver. And I'm just gonna start spraying into this group here. Okay, I have 4 advantage and 2 success. I'm gonna activate auto fire twice. So that would be 36 damage into that group.
So you did 36 damage?
36.
You cut those group down.
I'll go. Nobody cares. So then I would like to commit the force die, since tree my 2 force die, and then I guess I'd get into engaged range with the stormtroopers who almost killed me, and then make my attack. Come on, please.
Oh, I was looking for a try. That's still a good roll.
That's 1, 2, 3 advantage, and 1, 2, 3, 4 success.
Not bad.
Okay, so what's your base on this, guys?
Alright, so the base sword is +2 damage mod, so I guess that'd be 9.
Okay. So you hit one of them and wound him horribly. You see him stagger back, grabs the wound from what you did,
Okay.
but he doesn't fall. Okay, Tiki, what you doing?
After a brief conversation with WD-40, Riker's going to come over the comms, our party comms, and attempt to hail everybody back, saying, "Alright, if you're out there, if you're fucking alive at this point, get back to the ship." And he wouldn't specify any of the reasons. He'd end the transmission.
Okay, so you guys would have all received this information regardless of everything else, the blasters going on. But they're making their way up. We have a small group is beginning to make their way around, protecting the 24.
We're to protect the 2400.
The rest are making their way up. We'll have
Set up a perimeter.
3 or 4 of these guys get knocked down by this group of Wookiees here. That eventually got cut down. They ended up killing 4 of them. I even say 5 because Wookiees are pretty powerful. Okay, so right behind you guys here, you have a battle going on that's taking place here. The Wookiees are engaged in melee behind you. And the secondary group, we have these guys making their way across the bridge this way.
Did I miss a turn?
No, because we're on NPC 2 right now.
Right.
So this group is making their way here. This group is, there's 3 of them have made their way over here. They're battling on this walkway here. Okay, so we are on PC in the middle of the NPC. So whoever's taking, is that going to be you, Trog?
I will instruct my Wookiee buddies here in front to get the fuck out the way because I'm about to blah 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 blah.
Okay, so they jump aside from whichever way you're headed, clearing the path.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot at this.
Okay, 2 success and 2 advantage.
So 2 advantage is perfect. So that's gonna let me do auto fire. So I'm gonna do 15 times 2.
Okay. And
It's also Pierce 2 and Vicious 1. Okay.
So you mow down 4, we'll say that. I mean, I think that's a pretty good hit.
Sure.
And we'll just narratively have that as the closest 4. Obviously, they would be the ones caught in the fire.
At the end of that, my weapon's like...
Yeah, because I believe it has a slow fire rating on it, does it? Or
It doesn't, but I'd like to narratively say that like the power pack ran out, I gotta reload it.
as the rain's landing on it, it's yeah, hissing away. So I'm gonna have this AT-AT here. He fires, and she goes boom, and you see, guys, you look above and you see your shield generators let off.
Oh no! Now the TIE bombers can come. Fucking Raldo, hearing the comm go off on his belt, he grits his teeth, looks back and forth between the 2 of them, and then he bolts off between them and runs for the bay door. I'm going to use the 1 to get in, and I'm going to use the other to get down if I can. Unless they're going to try to stop me.
So you're going to try to run past the... oh, you climbed down, did you? I missed where you went.
I went to take like the conventional way down through the hangar bay.
Okay, so that's just maneuvering then. So that would be 2 maneuvers for you to get through all this.
Yep. I'll take my 2 maneuvers and that'll be it.
Okay, so as you come up, you come to a screeching halt because you see in front of you stormtroopers standing there, and they're like, "Halt! Stop where you are!"
Raldo will raise his hands. He's got the bloody rapier and the molecular stiletto in both his hands. And he said, "I'm Captain Raldo of this vessel right here. Behind me is the hangar bay. They're locked. They're loaded with the hovercraft. There are Wookiees there getting ready to board them. They're just up that way behind me."
Very well then, Raldo. So they ask you to come forward. Come on, come over here.
Yep. And he goes with them.
Lets a bit of a whistle out, and they put their hands on your shoulder, and he looks over. He calls over to the other 2, and he's like, "All right, take them on board. Keep them secured. The ship's not going anywhere." So
yes, sir.
They escort you up. WD, you would see that the powers come up now, like the Wookiees just finished the repairs. The engine's like, boom. She starts coming alive. Not the engines, but the power system.
Yeah, the power all comes up. Yeah, okay.
And then, go 50-50. I'm gonna go red. Reggae, go ahead and roll that. And
Red is bad?
yeah. Okay.
Oh, blue.
Okay. So the Wookiee's still in the engine room. He didn't come walking out, rubbing his hands, seeing the stormtroopers.
Be aware, officer. There is a Wookiee working on the engines. Let's keep it quiet for now.
Alright, I'll take this one yet again. And, I look at the sea of fucking white stormtroopers all around. And I look at the bridges, and I see that there's Wookiees on the bridges, and I'm like, forgive me. I pull out that detonator where we rigged all the bridges to explode, and I hit it.
You also note that the stormtroopers are specifically avoiding the bridges.
Yeah, they're
Except
making
for
their
these two rookies over here.
Yeah, I mean they're making their way across, but
Yep. Well, I'm cutting off their way to get to us.
give me an easy mechanics check or computers, whichever you prefer.
Nice.
Kaboom!
Yeet.
Okay, so these bridges begin going.
And I call out over the comms. I'm like, alright, bridge. I blew the bridges, guys. There's no going back.
You hear over the comm link. Good job, Krell. Fantastic work.
Thank you. I appreciate it.